output in the truth table, or enter 0 on a K-map for each fundamental product that produces 0 output in the truth table. So if you are considering the SOP function, then we have to enter in the truth table. For the output function, we have to enter 1, considering SOP. Fine. If you are considering the POS function, then we have to put 0, logic 0 in the output variable in truth table. After that, the second one is always first look for the octates. So if you are looking for the 2 variable, 3 variable and 4 variable K-maps, first we have to look for the octates, that is group of 8s, and then we have to go for the quads, then we have to look for the pairs. If all the 3 octet, quads and pairs are not possible, then we have to encircle the individual literals. So if the pairs, octates or quads are not possible, then we have to encircle the individual literals. Fine. And remember to roll and overlap to get the largest group possible. That we'll see while solving the example. What do you mean by rolling and overlapping? And you can see that the third one is if any isolated ones remain. So that is what I have told. Isolated ones means that 1 or that 0 in case of POS. So that are not grouping with any of these. That is pair, octet or quad. Any of the ones or zeros, that is ones in case of SOP and zeros in case of POS. So which is not possible to make a pair, or which is not possible to took that in a octet or quad. So we have to encircle that individual literal. Fine. After that, eliminate the redundant groups. So redundant groups, even we can see that in the examples. What do you mean by redundant groups? And after that, write the Boolean expression, final Boolean expression by ORing the product corresponding to the encircle groups in case of SOP. And similarly, we have to, in case of POS, we have to AND the sum terms. Okay, the encircled, from the encircled groups, we have to AND the sum terms, and we have to write the Boolean expression there. Fine. So these are certain steps for the solving using K-map method. Better you will understand. I hope this is also visible to you. The algorithm, the flowchart is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See that here. So this is the question that is asked in the previous year, January 2020. So what they have asked? So they have asked you to show the, from flowchart method, you have to explain the K-map technique, simplifying using K-map technique. So this is the flowchart I have drawn just now. You can see that we have to start with the problem statement. Any Boolean expression can be given with the problem statement. First we have to start with that, and after that the first step you have to look for is you have to name the input and output variables for a given problem statement. If you consider a AND gate, 2 input AND gate. So for 2 input AND gate, how many input variables are there? Anybody? For 2 input AND gates, just put a comment there. For 2 input AND gate, how many input variables are there? 2 input variables are there. Fine. So for 2 input variables, how many output variable is there for the AND gate? How many output variable or how many outputs are there? It is 1. Okay. So that means for the AND gate, we have 2 inputs and 1 output. So you have to name them here. So if you consider the problem statement as the AND gate, fine. For that, you have to name the input and output variables. So that means if you are considering the AND gate, A and B, if you consider the inputs, then Y you consider as the output. Okay. So for a given problem statement, it is not for only AND gate, whatever may be the problem statement. Fine. You have to first name the input and output variables. First you have to identify how many input variables are there and how many output variables are there. Fine. And after, once you name those input and output variables for a given problem statement, next you have to write a truth table for a given problem statement. So you have written a truth table for a AND gate if you consider the AND gate as a problem statement. So if you have written a truth table, so it will be for AND gate A, B, Y are the, if you see it here, we just see at the blackboard. So for the AND gate, so these are the input variables. Fine. So these are the input variables, and this is the output variable. Y is the output variable. These are the combinations we have. After that, what we have done here. So this is nothing but a truth table. For the given problem statement, you have to draw it or you have to write a truth table. For the given variable, input variables and output variable, we have to write a truth table here. So for 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0 it is, and 1, 1, 1. So this is the truth table we have written here. So if possible, for the truth table, try to name the decimal equivalent number. Decimal equivalent number, that is 0, 1, 2, 3. So this will help you in filling these values in the K-maps. So these are the decimal equivalent numbers here. Fine. Now, what is the next step here is, once you write the truth table for a given problem statement, you have to identify and draw a 2 variable, 3 variable or 4 variable K-map depending on number of input variables. Okay. Now you just tell me here, look at the truth table here. So for this truth table, so what I have mentioned here in the third step, identify and draw 2 or 3 or 4 variable K-map depending on the number of input variables. So here, how many input variables are there? Just put a comment here. How many input variables are there? 4. Somebody is telling 2, 4. Actually, you can see that in the input section, I have written only 2 variables are there. I have written only 2. So that means you have only 2 input variables. So for that 2 input variable, just look at the next step here. Identify and draw 2 or 3 variable or 4 variable K-map. So if you have 2 variable here, then how many cell K-map we need? So depending upon the input variables, since you have 2 input variables, so we need a 2 variable K-map. Fine. So for 2 variable K-map, how many K-map cells are there? For 2 variable K-map, that is 4. Okay. Now you have to identify that K-map using the number of input variables. If there are input variables are 2, then total 4 K-map cells are there. If input variables are 3 here, then it will be 8 K-map cells, and if it is 4, then it will be 16 K-map cells. Fine. Now for the 2 input variables, we have 4 K-map cells. That means we have to draw a K-map like this. That is 4 cell K-map, and write down the input variables here. So what are the input variables? A and B. So you have to write them here. And this is 0, 1, 0, 1. Draw number the K-map 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Numbering is also very important. Once you draw the K-map, the next step is, you can see that here, fill K-map cells with output variables values from truth table. So you have to fill these K-map cells. Fine. You can see that here. You have to fill these K-map cells with the output variable values from the truth table. So just put a comment there in which sequence, like 0, 1, 2, 3, what are the values I am going to fill? In K-map 0, 1, 2, 3. So what are the values we are going to fill here? Just refer the truth table here. From this truth table, I have to fill the K-map cells here. From the truth table, you have to look for the output function. For the output function, we have to fill the K-map cells. Okay? Just put a comment in a sequence. What are the values I am going to fill in that K-map? It will be 0, 0, 0, 1. Okay. 0, 0, 0, 1. Fine. Can anybody tell me by which method we have drawn this truth table? Which method we have used? Whether we have
Not audible, sir. okay, my screen is visible now. My screen is visible. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we are in the third step here. That is fourth step. Fill K-map cells with output variables values from the truth table. Okay. So what I am asking here is, so these are the values that we have put here. Fine. You can see that here. Okay. So we have put the values here. Fine. So by considering which method we have put those values, whether it is SOP or POS, you should remember that. Just put a comment there, whether it is SOP or POS. Sum of product or product of sum it is. So it is SOP. So that you should remember. Sum of product form. So when you are considering the sum of product form, we have to, in the truth table, we have to, wherever there is an output variable available, we have to put the 1 in case of SOP, and we have to put the remaining values zeros there. And whenever we are using the POS term, then we have to, whenever there is output function available, we have to put the value 0, and remaining values it will be ones. So like that we have to put. Okay, since we are using the SOP method, that is sum of product form, you can see that here. So there is only one, this one, only one term available which has one value. Fine. Now can anybody tell me how many groupings are possible there in the K-map? How many groupings are possible there? So you can see that here, once you fill the K-map cells, make or look for largest grouping possible. So once you put the final values from the truth table, you have to make or look for largest grouping possible. That is, you have to look for octet, you have to look for the quad, you have to look for the pair. If not possible, then you have to look for the individual. Can anybody tell me the octet is possible? Which one is possible here? Octet, quad, pair or individual? Somebody is saying pair is possible. How? So for a pair, you should have minimum two values, right? To make a pair, you should have minimum two values are there. Two values should be there. But here you have only one value in the third cell. So you cannot make pair also here. So that means you have to take the individual literals and you have to encircle that. You have to make the individual literal encircle, and for the corresponding cell you have to write down the expression. Now can anybody tell me function of AB? So for corresponding cell, look for the row wise and column wise. Then what is the value we will get? The minimizer SOP term. For the corresponding third cell, what is the row term and what is the column term? If you want, you can write it here. This is B bar, this is B, this is A bar, this is A. So it will be AB. So if you look for the AND gate truth table, you can see that the Boolean expression for the AND gate will be AB. Fine? That is A dot B or A into B. So is it clear? So this is how we are going. And after that, if there are many terms are available, like individual term, pair, quad, like that. So after that, there is one more step. That is finally write the reduced SOP or POS term by ORing in case of SOP, and you have to AND those in case of POS, the individual terms, to get the minimized Boolean expression. Fine. So this is the method to draw a K-map for any Boolean expression. So is it clear? Is it clear, all of you? So this is just
Yes, sir.
consider that two variable. This is considered using two variables, and we have considered only two input AND gate. Fine. Now consider one more truth table here. So all of you follow what I am writing on the board. Now what I will do, I will give in the problem statement only, I will give the truth table. So for the given truth table, so these are the decimal equivalent numbers 0, 1, 2, 3. So in the problem statement itself, I will give the truth table. So what I will do here, 0, 1, 1, 1. 0, 1, 1, 1. I will give. Now you have the input variables, you have the output variable, you have the decimal equivalent numbers. Now draw the K-map for this and tell me the reduced Boolean expression using K-map method. All of you go through this problem statement. I have given the input variables. These are the input variables. So this is the output variable. Y. Fine. For given problem statement, draw the K-map and tell me the what is the minimized Boolean expression for that. So you can see that from these steps, so we have given the directly we have given the first step here. Write the truth table for a given problem statement. So this for a problem statement we have already this truth table. Next you have to identify the K-map. It is a 2 variable K-map, 3 variable or 4 variable, and depending on that you have to draw the K-map here. Now can anybody tell me? Put a comment there. How many variable K-map it is? How many variable K-map it is? The next step is, can see that you have to identify the K-map cells. It is a 2 variable K-map because we have 2 input variables. Fine. Now for 2 input variable, what are the inputs you have to write here? 0, 1, 0, 1, number the K-map, and you have to put the K-map values. you have to, whatever the output function values are there, you have to put those in the K-map cells. So that is 0, 1, 1, 1. Now tell me, look for the quad, whether the quad is possible now. Octet is not possible because it is a 4 variable K-map. It is a 4 cell K-map. So for quad, we need a, so just tell me, quad is also not possible. Fine. Then the pairs are possible. Okay. Now tell me how many pairs are possible now. How many pairs are possible? 2 pairs. Fine. Now just tell me the number for each pair. For each group, just put me the K-map cell numbers. For first pair, what are the K-map cell numbers? For first pair, what are the K-map cell numbers? 2, 3. Okay. And what is the one more one? And what is the one more? It is 1, 3. Okay. So you can see that this is one pair possible here. Again, this is one pair possible here. You can see that total 2 pairs possible. One is the horizontal one and one is the vertical one. Fine. Now for the each, you can see that better you number each pair. Now for the first pair, that is the one which is vertical. Now can anybody tell me for the first pair what is the minimized expression? So it is B. Fine. Now for the second pair, what will be A? Or you can write there A plus B also because it is a commutative. Fine. It is A plus B also. Now you can see that here. Once you write the, since you are considering SOP once again, this is considering SOP method only. Okay. This is considering SOP. Once the groupings are possible, finally write the reduced SOP or POS term by ORing. So since it is a SOP, we have to OR the individual terms here. OR means we have to add the individual terms. You can see that since it is a SOP, so there are individual terms available. We are ORing those. ORing means here. ORing those means we are adding those. Fine. Since it is a SOP, we are adding. We are using a plus symbol here. Those final terms which you are getting from the K-map. Now can anybody tell me what is the Boolean expression you got, that is A plus B. So this is for which gate? For which gate you get this expression? For OR gate. Fine. So what you have drawn a K-map is, that is for OR gate. Fine. Now you try it for 3 input OR gate. Okay. You have to take it as a class 1. So 3 input OR gate means you have to take the 3 input variables A, B and C, 1 output variable Y, and for whenever there is a, just look for the definition of the OR gate. From the OR definition of OR gate, you have to draw a truth table. From a truth table, you have to draw a K-map. From the K-map, you have to get the minimized Boolean expression for the 3 input OR gate. Okay, you take it as a class work. Fine. Now you can see here. So I will consider one more example here. F of x, y, z is equal to x bar yz plus x bar y z bar plus x y bar z bar plus x y bar z. Okay. So this is the problem statement or Boolean expression. I hope the screen is visible. Is it? Screen is visible. Fine. Now this is the problem statement they have given. Now what they are telling here is you have to draw a truth table for the given problem statement, and you have to finally you have to write the minimized Boolean expression. Can anybody tell me in which form this Boolean expression is, whether it is in POS or SOP? Whether it is a sum of product or products of sum? Whether it is a SOP or POS? How POS? Don't put blankly there. Okay, someone has put the POS, that means it doesn't mean all of you have put the same. Okay, this is SOP because they are the product terms which you are summing. So SOP means sum of, you can see that sum of the product terms. These are the product terms here. So SOP means you are summing the product terms. Fine. So this is a SOP function. So this is a SOP function that you should remember first. Now, for the given problem statement, you have to draw a truth table. You have to draw a truth table. Now, just let me know how many input variables and output variables I have to consider. What are the input variables I have to consider first? 3 input variables. So 3 input variables are X, Y, Z. And output variable as, since we are taking function of X, Y, Z, you take capital F or small f. Okay, capital F or small f. Okay, now you have to draw a truth table for this. For the given problem statement, you have to draw a truth table. Fine. You have to draw a decimal equivalent number also here. That is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are the input variables. You can write, take it as a capital F or small f as the output variable. If you want, you can write it here, output. So these are the input variables. So this is the decimal equivalent number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now you have to write down the input combinations for the 3 variables. So it will be 0, 0, 0, where it ends. Starting from the 0, 0, 0. Starting from the 0, 0, 0. I have told how to write that. Better you write it for the 2 variable first. Fine, that will be 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. Again, you have to repeat the same here. That is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. And the third variable, you can see that the first variable is changing for every single bit. The second variable is changing for every 2 bit. Now the third variable is changing for every 4 bits. So that will be here 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. So these are the input combinations we will get for the 3 variable truth table. Fine. Now from the given problem statement, can you identify the min terms there? So these are the problem statement: x bar y z plus x bar y z bar, x y bar z bar, x y bar z. Now just let me know what are the min terms available here. Just put a comment there. Since it is a SOP, we are looking for the min terms. So what are the min terms available? You can see that there are 4 terms are there, not 3. There are 4 SOP terms are there, product terms. Okay, 4 product terms are there. So you have total 4 min terms available. Now from the, can anybody tell me what are the min terms available there? You can see that these are nothing but the min terms, right? This is M0, M1, M2, M3, M4, M5, M6 and M7. And you can see that this is X bar Y Z. That means it is 0, 1, 1. Right? Now for 0, 1, 1 input combination, so what is the minterm available? M3. So this is M3. Similarly, it is 0, 1, 0. So for 0, 1, 0, the minterm available here is M2. So similarly, this is for 1, 0, 0. So for 1, 0, 0, it is M4. And for 1, 0, 1, you can see that it is a M5. So main terms available are M2, M3, M4 and M5. So is it clear till now? Is it clear till now? So for the given problem statement, we have written the truth table. From the truth table, and we have identified the minterms. Now what you have to do, since it is a SOP, so listen carefully. Since it is a SOP, so that means wherever the minterms are available, okay, wherever the minterms are available, we have to put those values here, either zeros or ones. Since it is a SOP and we have the minterms available. Now for those minterms, ones. So for M2, it is 1. For M3, it is 1. For M4 again 1, and M5 it is 1. So remaining values, it is 0. Okay. Is it clear till now? Now for the corresponding minterms, and if it is in case of SOP, remaining values zeros we have to put. Okay. So for the minterms, if there are the minterms available, so for those minterms, in case of SOP, we have to put the 1 values and remaining values we have to put 0 values. So is it clear till now? Okay. Now what is the next step here is, you see here, what is the next step here is identify and draw a K-map here. Now for this one, so how many input variables are there? 3. Fine. For 3 input variables, how many cell K-map we need? How many cell K-map we need? 8 cell K-map. Now next step is you draw a 8 cell K-map. You draw a 8 cell K-map. Okay. And you have to name the same input variables here. So what are the input variables? The first variable is X. So we have written X here. And what are the remaining input variables? Y and Z. So we write here Y and Z. And this is standard 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. This is 0, 1. And you have to number the K-map cells here. 0, 1, 3, 2, 4, 5, 7, 6. Okay. Now we have identified the number of input variables and we have drawn the corresponding K-map for this. Now what you have to do? You have to fill this K-map with the output function values from the truth table. Fine. You have to fill this K-map according to the cell number. You can see that according to the cell numbers, you have to put these values. Fine. You have to put these values here in the K-map according to the cell numbers. So what it will be? First one will be 0, 0, 1, 1. Next will be 1, 1, 0, 0. Is it clear? 0, 0, 1, 1. Next is 1, 1, 0, 0. Fine. Now tell me how many, whether the quad is possible here? Whether the quad is possible? No. Then First you have to look for the octet. Octet is not possible first. Okay, octet is not possible. Then you have to go for the quad. Whether the quad is possible, again it is no. Then you have to go for the pairs. Pair is possible. How many pairs are possible? So there are 2 pairs. Fine. So can anybody number those? The first pair. Number the cells. 2, 3 or 3, 2. So this is the first. And one more is 4, 5. Okay. The second pair. Okay. If you want, you can number this. First one, second one. Okay. These are the pairs possible. Now you write the individual terms corresponding to the first pair and second pair. So what is the first pair? For first pair, go for the row wise and column wise. You have X, Y, Z here, not ABC. Considering X, Y, Z, check for row wise and column wise and let me know what is the answer we will get here. For the first term, it is Y bar Z. How? You can see here, you have to go for the row wise. Row wise it is X available. So write X first. Since it is 1, it is X. Or if you want, you can write it here. X bar and X it is. And if you want here, you better write Y bar Z bar, Y bar Z, Y Z and Y Z bar. So it will be X Y bar. Okay. The first term is X here. Now you look for the column wise. So column wise, when you are looking, you have to look for the Y first. So for Y there is no transition. So you can write that as a Y bar, and for Z there is a transition. That is 0 to 1. So that's why I am not taking the Z term here. Fine. So this is for the first term, that is X Y bar. Again, what you have to do for the second pair? What is that? For the second pair, again corresponding row, it is X bar, corresponding column, it is Y. Now you got the individual product terms. So in the last step, what is that? Finally, write the reduced SOP term or POS term. For if it is SOP, just we are SOP, we have to OR those. OR means we have to use the plus symbol here. Okay, use the plus symbol here. Fine. Is it clear? Is it clear till now? So if you want, you can take it as a f of X, Y, Z is equal to X, Y bar plus X bar bar. Okay. Now, if it is clear for all, now you take the okay, you take one more function, and I will give you exactly 3 minutes. In 3 minutes you have to solve that. Okay, I will give you 3 minutes. In 3 minutes you have to solve that. So write down the expression. So that is simplify the Boolean function using K-map method. I will write the expression here. Once again, I am considering f of x, y, z only. F of x, y, z only. So that will be x bar y, z plus x, y bar, z bar plus x, y, z plus x, y, z bar. Okay. I hope the screen is visible. Blackboard is also visible. I just want you draw the truth table. First identify the number of input variables. Okay, draw the truth table for that. And before going to that, you have to first check whether it is a SOP or POS. So somebody let me know whether it is a SOP or POS curve. It is a SOP. So once it is confirmed, you go for the truth table. So I will give you 2 minutes. Just solve and let me know the final answer. For final answer. It is up to you to draw the truth table now. First, you have to identify the number of input variables, identify the number of output variable, draw the truth table for that. Okay. Once you draw the truth table, check for how many cell K-map it is, depending on the number of input variables. After that, once you draw the K-map, corresponding K-map, you have to fill the truth table, that is output function values in the K-map according to the cell numbering. According to the cell numbering, you have to put those, or you have to put the min terms. You have to identify the min terms here first. Okay, you have to identify the min terms. Which min term is available? You have to make it as a 1 because it is a SOP, and whichever is not there, you have to make it as a 0 in the truth table, and you have to replicate that values in the corresponding K-map, and you have to go for the octet possible. If not, then you have to check for the quad possible. If not, then you have to check for the pair. If not, then you have to take the individual literal. Okay. Whether anybody got the answer? Okay, M3, M4, M6, M7. Please M3, M4, M7, M6. Okay, these are the minterms available. Fine. Now, the procedure is you have to first write the truth table. So somebody has written is Y plus Z bar. So that is wrong answer. How to determine min terms? So in previous problem also I have solved, right? So for X bar YZ, considering SOP. So if it is a X bar YZ, what you have to take here? Instead of X bar, you will take 0. Instead of Y, it is 1. Again it is Z, again it is 1. So it will be 0, 1, 1. So for the truth table, for the given truth table, for 0, 1, 1 represents M3, right? Ritik Kumar, is it clear? Ritik Kumar, is it clear? Fine. So like that you have to find out the min terms there. So somebody has written it. The finalized Boolean expression. Soumya Prakash Adish Sawant. So X Y. So Adish Sawant, you are right. Adish Sawant is correct. That is X Z bar plus YZ. So Adish, can you share your answer? Okay, unmute yourself and even the camera. Show me that. What you got? How you got that? Let others also know that. Adesh, start your camera. Show me what is the truth table and how you got the K-map and how you have paired them. Okay. Adesh, start your camera. If you have solved that, then show me that. Okay, show that. How you have solved that. Okay. You keep the camera straight and you keep that book upward. You keep that book in your hand. Fine. Let the camera be still. Let the camera be still. So somehow it is visible. Okay, fine, it is correct. Okay. Stop sharing your camera. Fine. So I hope that you have drawn the truth table correctly. What I will do directly, I will go with the K-map. Since you have 3 variables here, so you have to draw a 3 variable K-map here. So what are the input variables? X, Y, Z. If you want, you can directly write the Y bar, Z bar, Y bar, Z, Y, Z, Y, Z bar. Instead of 0, 0, 0, 1, if it is confusing you. And here X bar and X. And 0, 1, 3, 2, 4, 5, 7, 6. Okay? And what are the K-maps here? 1, 3, and 7. You can see that 3, 7, we have 1, 1, and again for 4, 6, 4 and 6, and remaining values you have to put the values 0, 0. Okay? You can see that you have one pair here, and you can make the other pair here. Is it clear? Since these are 4 and 6 are logically adjacent, so if you consider this as the first one and this as the second one, okay? For the first one, it is YZ because there is a x variable changing from x bar to x or 0 to 1. So whenever there is a transition, we are not taking that. And what is the corresponding column term? YZ. So that's why I have taken YZ. And so similarly for this one, 4 and 6. So the row wise it is X, on the column wise there is a transition for Y. So that's why we are taking Y here. And Z bar we have to take. So this is how we will get the final Boolean expression. Is it clear? Is it clear? Any doubts in that? If you have doubt, then put a comment there. Okay, I will share some classwork with you. Okay, after that, so this is one type. So in this way they will give the problem statement. This is one type. So in one more method, they will give the canonical function. In canonical form, they will give the function. So that will be very easy for you because directly you will get the cell numbers there. So take this one. So take the question here. Write the simplified Boolean expression for the following function. Write the simplified Boolean expression for the following function. That is, the given function is function of ABCD. Function of ABCD. So here they have written summation. Summation term is there. Fine. And they have written it like this: 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So directly they have given the function in the canonical form. So it will be very easy for you to. So that means you can see that this is the summation term, whether it is a SOP or POS here. Whether it is a SOP or POS, okay, it is a SOP. Fine. Since the summation is there, so it is in the SOP form. Now you have to draw the truth table for this. Fine. So how many input variables are there? For the given function, there are 4 input variables. So that is A, B, C, D. And if you want, you can take the output as F itself, small f. Okay. Now, your total 0 to 15 combinations 0, 1, 2, 3, like that up to 14 and 15. Total 16 combinations are there. You have to write down the input combinations here. You have to write down the input combinations here. For that input combinations, directly we have given the min terms available here. So these are the min terms. So wherever these min terms are available, we have to make them here 1. So that means here, since 7 is there, for the 7, better you complete the truth table all of you, starting from 0, 0, 0, 0 to 1, 1, 1, 1. Fine? 0, 0, 0, 0 to 1, 1, 1, 1. I have told you people how to write a input combination for the 4 variable in the previous classes. So I will directly write here. So whatever the values are present, I will write only those. Remaining values you have to fill up this truth table. So 7 is there. So for 7 it is 0, 1, 1, 1. And for 9, again 8, it will be 1, 0, 0, 0. But I will not write that here. I will write only whatever the min terms are available. I am writing only those here. But you don't. Okay. But you have to write all the 16 combinations here. So for 9 it will be 1, 0, 0, 1. For 10 it will be 1, 0, 1, 0. For 11 it is 1, 0, 1, 1. For 12 1, 1, 0, 0. For 13 again continuous 13, 14, 15 are there. 13, 14, 15. For 13 it is 1, 1, 0, 1. For 14 it is 1, 1, 1, 0. So all these are available in the main terms. You can see that 7 is there, 9 is there, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that means for only these input combinations, what is the value I have to put here in the output function? So for only these input combinations, what is the value I am going to put here? It is 1. Fine. So you make it 1 here. 1, 1, 1, 1. And what about the remaining values? What about the remaining values which you have not mentioned there? So whatever the values which you have not mentioned here, so all those values are zeros here. Fine. All those values are zeros there. Now for this truth table, you have to draw a K-map here. For this truth table, you have to draw a K-map. So how many variable K-map it is? How many variable K-map it is? 4 variable, and that is 16 cell K-map. Fine. Now draw a 16 cell K-map here. Draw a 16 cell K-map. Okay. Now we have to name the input variables, that is A, B and C, D. If you want, you can write from 0, 0 to 1, 0, or if you want, you can write it from C bar D bar to C D bar. That is C bar D bar, C bar D, C D, C D bar, since they are corresponding to C D here. And similarly for the A B, you have to write A bar D bar, A bar B, AB bar. Fine. And put the K-map cells here. 0, 1 cell numbering 0, 1, 3, 2, 4, 5, 7, 6, 8, 9, 11, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now, in the K-map, you have to put all these values according to the cell numbers. You have to put all these values, that is F values, that is output values. You have to put it in the K-map according to the cell number. So 0, 0, 0. So that is 0th cell. It is 0 value. Fine. Better you write it here. For only these values you have 1. Fine. So that is 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Fine. For only these values you have 1 here. And remaining values you have to put the 0 here in the K-map. In the K-map. Okay. Now you have put the K-map values there. Now what you have to do here? You have to look for the quad. You have to first look for the octet. If octet is not possible, go for the quad. If quad is not possible, go for the pairs. And again, if pair is not possible, you have to go for the individuals. Now let me know whether the octet is possible here. Whether the octet is possible. Octet means group of 8. So it is not possible. Okay, good. Now check for the quads. Now let me know how many quads are there. Quad means group of 4 values. How many quads are there? How many quads are there? Okay, many of you have told that there are 2 quads are possible. But so what are those 2 quads? Let me know. So somebody is telling 3 quads are possible. So let me know the cell numbers for first quad. Let me know the cell number for first quad. If you consider any quad here, just tell me the cell numbers for that. So just tell me the cell numbers for that. So 12 to 15 is 1. Okay, so that is good. This is the first cell. And one more is 12, 9, 11, 13, 14. 9, 11, 13, 14. Okay, this is the second one. And one more 15, 14, 11, 10. 15, 14, 11, 10. Fine. So that is correct. There are 3 quads possible. But you can see that there is one more one available here. So which you have not grouped with anybody. So for that one, what you have to do? For this one, what you have to do here? You have to make a pair. You have to make a pair with which one? Pair with which number? Just tell me the pair numbers there. Cell numbers for that pair. It is 14. 7 and 14. You have to make a pair here. That is the 4th one. Fine. 7 and it is not 15. It will be 14. Okay. Sorry. It will be 15. Somebody has written it correctly. It will be 15. 7 and 15 it is correct. So you can see that there are total 3 quads possible. That is first, second, and third. And there is one pair possible. Fine. So other than that, there is no other pairs or individual literals available. Now what you people do? This is a class work for you. Okay. You have to write the minimizer Boolean expression for this one. You have to write the minimizer Boolean expression for this one, and you have to write the. Okay. And similarly, after that, what you have to do here, just consider this one. Instead of summation, okay, instead of summation, you take the 5 value, that is in the max term. So this is considering SOP. If you consider the summation, 5 term, it will be max terms. So that means you have to consider for P-wise. Again, you have to draw the KMAP for that. So someone has asked me a question there. What is that? Let me check that. Somebody has put a question there. Sir, how to find which is pair? If that, you can see that this 7th cell, you can see that this 7th cell, we have only one left. So what you can see that in the KMAP method algorithm also, what I have told, look for a largest grouping possible. Since there is one possible, but you can make that one with the pair, right? You can make that one pair with this 15 cells. So that's why we have made a pair there. Is it clear? You have to look for the largest group possible. You have to look for the largest group possible there. Fine. You try to solve this. Okay, I will give the classwork in the Google Classroom. You solve that. We will discuss the classwork tomorrow in the class. Fine. Thank you.